morning. Thanks for being here with us today. This mic is on before I get started. Good. Again, thank you for being here with us today. Let me start by saying a few things, a couple of opening comments. We'll be happy to take any questions you have. I want to just very simply start by saying there are two things if you walked into my office that you would find. Two things that I think have always held as very important and kind of cherished. First of those is In the Arena by Teddy Roosevelt. If you sit in my desk and you look directly to the right, away from the windows, see a big portrait that a student painted of Teddy Roosevelt that I take with me everywhere I go. That is the actual quote of the Man in the Arena. And that quote reminds me every day of why we engage in this very important issue of education reform. Bold. There are roadblocks and stumbles along the way. There are critics. And only those who dare to do the right thing, what they believe in their heart is the right thing for children, matter. And that encourages me every day. Every day when I come to the office and read that poem, it encourages me and reminds me of just how important this work is. The second document is a document that we developed here in Florida, our strategic plan. Many of you have reported on that strategic plan. We refer to it as the 90-60-90 plan, where 90% of our students will be on grade level, 60% will graduate with advanced placement, international baccalaureate credit, dual credit, a national, state, or industry certification that'll lead them to a high-wage, high-paid job. That's the 60. 90% of our students graduate in 4 years or less. 90% of our students are successful in post-secondary. That plan is why I stand here today. I stand here because I believe, first and foremost, that the pursuit of that plan is the most important pursuit that the government of Florida has in front of it. What will drive our economy, it's what will prepare our children for an economy that none of us will ever see, and it is what will make this state and this great nation even stronger. I don't think anything should distract us from that plan. Nothing. I think our eyes have to be clearly focused on doing those bold things that are described in that Teddy Roosevelt quote in pursuit of that plan. Because I don't believe we should be distracted, I made a decision today in light of malicious, unfounded reports out of Indiana that it was not fair to Governor Scott and his pursuit and his very hard work in making Florida the greatest state in the country. Didn't think it was fair to a state board of education that has its eyes very firmly fixed on that 90-60-90-90 plan. I don't think it's fair to the incredible superintendents I've had the opportunity to work with. I don't think it's fair to the outstanding teachers like Dorena Sackman, who we honored recently as Florida's Teacher of the Year. I don't think it's fair to the incredible employees in this department. But most of all, it's not fair to the children of Florida that I continue as commissioner and deal with the distractions. I had an incredible conversation with Governor Scott last night, and I want to say, without equivocation, Governor Scott has been incredibly supportive and encouraged me to continue in my role as commissioner. The decision to resign is mine and mine only, because I believe that when this discussion we lose the discussion of making life better for children.